Coming to you live from Southern California, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set. And on the mound in this one, number 80.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
Fouled off left side. That one just missing inside, and it's 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now here is Jake Myers. First pitch just misses. One out, bases empty. Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Myers stands at first with one out. That pitch gets the inside corner. And it's 0-2.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
In the air to left center. And there's two down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Cam Smith.
And Boog, you know he's happy seeing a righty out there on the mound in this one. I mean, over 300 against righties on the year, so definitely you expect him to try to tack on a few more points of batting average with a couple of hits. Should be a good matchup for him in this one.
Isaac Paredes stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Paredes with a couple of homers in his last game. Next one is off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. That misses off the outside edge. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. First offering, and it just misses. Fastball is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one is inside. Christian Walker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Christian Walker in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in L.A., today's starting pitcher, Ronel Blanco. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Inside, almost got him.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. McCormick racing over to make the catch. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands, and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Pitch misses there, and a count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Next offering misses down and away. That one missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
No, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Misses downstairs, and that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. So a man at first. And now Alex Bregman. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And a swing and a miss. Hernandez over at first with one away. Outside. And a ground ball to first, but it kicks foul. One and two now. And that just misses. Struck him out swinging. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Will Smith stands in with two away as he takes a ball. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And it stays fair. Coming home. The relay throw. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Alvarez heads towards it. And that is that. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. On the corner for a strike. Smith getting to start at the hot corner, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Just off the outside edge, and now it's 3-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Hit on the ground to short. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Batting 8th, second baseman Mauricio Dubon.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch. Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the second. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. And Mookie takes. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit, and he hits a ground ball right side. Freeman is out. There's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Ground ball, Walker. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Offense. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. And a strike to the outside corner at 95. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Myers in the box now. No balls and a strike. Out to short. Bats up with it. And that quickly 2 away. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Fly to center his first time. And that drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And ball 1. Just missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Paredes takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Alvarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Right side. And that one handled. Over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Blanco back to work. Foul ball there. Rafaela launched a homer in his most recent game. 0-1 now. And a strike on the outside edge. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. And that's outside. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. And that's in the dirt. Popped up. Pena. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Flied to right his first time. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that's downstairs and outside. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Hernandez at the plate and takes high there. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Myers makes the catch, and that'll do it. On to the 4th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate and patience.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field, and it's off the foul pole for a home run. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Walker batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4.
I think sitting off speed there.
Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. Softly hit to third. Bregman to first. And there's 2 away.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Dubon in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning. And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. Yo 1. That's inside. Dubon off of first with 2 away. That's down and in. A slider missed. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good eye right there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Slider right there.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Ball 1 low.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That missed by a lot. And a count now even up. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That misses the zone. Counts full, 3-2. That one lifted to left. Alvarez sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 away. The batter now will be Will Smith. Doubled his first time up. High fly ball out towards left center. Myers sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Fly to left his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. No run. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Roki Sasaki.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. Sasaki, in his second season, 24 years old, and he was born in Japan.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swings over the splitter for strike three.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
And now it's going to be Jake Myers. And the first pitch misses for ball one. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss at a slider. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. And that is out of play. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Mookie Betts will get us started. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
0-2 now. The shortstop takes the ball.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Freeman takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Inside. And the count's even at 2. In the air, right field. McCormick has it sized up. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. And forget it. He leaves the yard to right. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. That's to third. Smith slings it across, and that ends the inning. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in L.A., start of the sixth, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a chopper. In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. And the batter now, Yainer Diaz. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, not close. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top half of the sixth. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
One down, base is empty. Slapped foul. In the air on the infield, Freeman under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. And now it's Christian Walker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's outside. 1-0. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Not close with that one. And the count is 3-1. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And here is Cam Smith. Throw on to Freeman. Out number 3. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, A.J. Blueball.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 2. In this one. Clips the outside corner. Strike 1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And there's a ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hit in the air, center field. Myers under this one. He's got it, and there's one down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. That one misses, and the count even 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Matt Bowman appears to be getting loose. Sousa, the power lefty, up as well. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
This one popped up right side. Walker. Brings it in, and that is that. Nothing across. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. And fouled off. Next offering popped in the air, right field.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Ground ball could be 2. Glove flip to second, onto Freddie. Double play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Pena in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. That's a strike, and it's 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Hit on the ground to the right side. Edman slings to first. That ends the frame. Astros are down quietly. They're down 2-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Digging in, Will Smith. In there at the knees. 0-1. And a foul ball. That one outside. Now 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's one down.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Myers makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
And that one a little below the knees. 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. That is the inning. So no runs. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And it's caught for the out. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And another ball. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. That's a base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Grounder might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job, 4-6-3, inning-ending double play.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on here, Ryan King.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So now it's Freddie Freeman, known for his late inning heroics. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Alex Call. And first offering is fouled off. King fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. Next pitch inside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And although you like the fact that guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
Swings through the sweeper. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
It's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes, and it's having quality miss.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And up next for Los Angeles, Tommy Edman. He's already homered here in this one. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Bennett Sousa preparing to come on if needed. De Los Santos, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And downstairs. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner on the go. And there's a foul ball. Runner goes again. Pitch is high. Throw safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. The 2-2 on the way. Got him swinging. And 1 out now. Cedar Rafaela getting ready to hit. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. And that one wrapped foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Max Muncy getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie. He didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch, and Saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Brusdar Graterol.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Next one is off the plate. Going to count 1-2. Line drive. He takes it on his own, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. That's a slider for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Just missed. Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Graterol fires. That's outside. It's 2-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Toss to Muncy. And that quickly 2 away. Astros down to their last out. Cam Smith. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
That one to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.